What if I told you that everything you've ever believed about happiness was a lie, that chasing it only pushes it further away? Let me tell you a story that might just change the way you see life forever. You know, for most of my life, I chased happiness. I thought it was something I had to find, something waiting for me at the end of success, wealth, or relationships. But life had its own way of teaching me what happiness truly is. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, I met a man, a simple man. But he had something that most of us spend our entire lives searching for: peace. A kind of happiness that didn't depend on anything. No money, no fame, no external success. Just pure, unshakable joy. I was curious. I had to ask him, "How are you always so happy? Don't you have problems? Don't you have struggles?" He smiled and said something that changed my life forever. He said, "Happiness is not something you chase. It is something you master." At first, I didn't understand. How could happiness be something you master? Wasn't it an emotion? Wasn't it something that just happens when life goes well? That's when he told me a story. Imagine a man who spends his whole life looking for the perfect ocean wave to surf. He waits day after day, searching for that one perfect moment. But the waves keep changing. Some are too small, some are too big, some too rough. He gets frustrated. Years pass. And one day he realizes the perfect wave doesn't exist. And that's when he understands the goal was never to find the perfect wave, but to learn how to ride whatever wave comes his way. That's happiness. Not a perfect moment, not a perfect life, but the ability to enjoy life as it is right now. I started thinking about my own life. How often was I postponing my happiness? I'll be happy when I get that job. I'll be happy when I have more money. I'll be happy when I find the right person. And every time I reached a goal, the happiness lasted for a while, but then it faded. And I would set another condition, another, "I'll be happy when." And that's when I realized I was like the man searching for the perfect wave, always waiting, never truly living. But that simple man, the one who mastered happiness, he didn't wait. He didn't attach his joy to an outcome. Instead, he focused on three things. Gratitude. He found joy in what he already had instead of mourning what he didn't. Detachment. He stopped linking his happiness to achievements, money, or people. Presence. He lived fully in the moment without worrying about the past or the future. I started practicing this. At first, it felt strange, but slowly, I began to see a shift. Instead of complaining about what was missing, I started appreciating what was already there. Instead of feeling empty after achieving something, I found fulfillment in the journey itself. Instead of waiting for happiness, I started creating it. And that's when I understood what he meant. Happiness is not found, it is mastered. So, my friend, let me ask you, are you still waiting for happiness? Are you still searching for that perfect wave? Or will you start riding the waves that life gives you and finally master happiness? Because the truth is, happiness was never missing. It was always within you, waiting to be unlocked. The choice is yours.